And we're back in the shop, obviously. I'm 40th. I'm not going to say that again. I'm 40 now. No more mention of it. Had a great day. But yeah, what's been going on? Sales. As with tradition, let me show you what was recently sold. Very record heavy. I might as well start with the still record theme, but get these in all the time really, and there's quite a demand for them. I got $17.99 for that. T-Spot scratch pin badge, $5.99, but the person's paid like plus postage going abroad. Paid like another 20 quid. Pack of sleeves, resealables, and then records. Sons of a Loop era, Far Out, 15 quid. Capella, Push the Beat, tenner. Adam Freeland on tour, that's like a album thing, 2001, 25 quid for that. Listed this yesterday. Transvolta, Your Disco, 15 quid. Donna Giles and I'm Telling You I'm Not Going, £10. Charlie XCX Crash, brand new and sealed. I've only got one of these left, 20 quid. 10 random dance singles, 13 quid or something. 10, that's, someone asked if I had that, and they wanted to pay for that, £10. Big one, Gap Decor, Passion, big tune, £50. A signed Greg Lake from Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Brain Salad Surgery, not massive money in it, 13 quid. Buddy Holly Story box set, 34 quid, 35 quid. And so far, as of today, that's what's I have been keeping on top of what I sold. Top of my head, any good sales? Any good sales? No, not that I can think of. No, my mind's gone blank. Anyway, what is the point of today's video? Point of today's video. Excuse me. Point of today's video is I didn't go to a car boot, so it's I'm going to do like a day in the life sort of thing. What I do, what goes on. So I'll do some packing, but I'm also going to be doing some taxing. So we're going to see how much we're going to earn. It's England tonight, 7 o'clock kickoff. So I'm going to work. Yeah, because my car's still not perfect, although it is running. I've ditched that garage. I'm not going back there for any sort of anything apart from the credit note situation. But I went to Halfords because the engine management light come back on. Halfords, what a breath of fresh air. I know people, they're expensive, but you do get what you pay for. There's no doubt about it. He put the machine on, and it told me exactly what was wrong with it. Went into the full description of what the reasons were causing it. Now basically the O2 sensors front and back need replacing, so that's going to cost 290 quid, but they're up front. This is what it's going to cost. Drop it in that day, you'll get it back within an hour or two, and it's done. There's no like mess dropping it there. They're not touching it for a week. Like, they sent me an invoice as well, and I think they guarantee the work. So I know it's expensive, but yeah, the parts, one sensor was like 90 quid. So the other sensor's a bit cheaper, and then the labour on top of that. We've had some fresh pins going in on the map. Another one dropped in from Wolverhampton. We had a special guest YouTuber and Instagrammer. The YouTuber was The Gebs24, and she's got a YouTube channel where she reviews gaming shops, very game heavy. retro toys. Yeah, 65,000 subscribers. A lot of people probably seen it. Plus the thrifty shutterbug on Instagram. A lot of people might not recognise that name. So they were from Chesterfield, Derbyshire, and then we had someone coming from Wigan. I'll have to check my Instagram on who that was. What is it? Oh god, it was a week ago now, and I've had a lot of drink in between them dates. But I will put his Instagram on the screen right now. So there's Wigan. So look at this. We're getting some pins. Another Leicester. Is that a new one? Can't remember. But yeah, Wigan, Chesterfield representing on the map. And they did actually buy something. Yeah, what did Thrifty Shutterbug wanted? Some Fleetwood Mac. And the guy from Wigan, who also brought me for my birthday some Barry's tea. You'll see that soon. And a cherry bakewell, which I'd said that on my live was one of my favourite cakes. That's gone. Been eaten. So yeah, that's that. Records keep coming in. We've had a stack of, I'm going to say 90s, but the first record you see is Donald Wears Your Trousers. But a stack of 90s singles, which were so obscure. I was like, oh, I've never heard of anything. They're kind of like some coloured sleeve, the Crockett's, I think they're like blue sort of records there, blue. Like, never heard of it. So like, one thing was for sure, the best had been picked out. That is 100% for sure. Lots of stuff like gold coloured, snuff, more Crockett's. Oh yeah, this was interesting. There's Sophie Bextor in her first band. I don't know if it was probably her first band, but she was in a band before she was Sophie Alex Bextor. It's called The Audience. That's a limited colour editions. What colour is that? Green by the looks. Yeah, just weird stuff. Not expensive. Bennett. There's a couple of like numbered limited edition. 501. Jim's Super Stereo World. Arguments and Arguments. Yeah, you get the gist. Like just very, very obscure 90s singles. That's new. Also, the reggae box is absolutely heaving. Like, I reckon it was down to there. We were thinking, oh, we need to get some more reggae. Now, new albums. No, that's not reggae, but reggae, big youth reggae phenomenon. Guns Don't Argue. Dennis Al Capone, John Holt. Oh, that's new as well. And then we've got a massive, well, not so massive, but we actually have another reggae single box. The last one just got rinsed. I have nothing left. Ethnic Fight, Guardian Angel, Monkey Spinner, John Holt, Just the Way You Are, Bob Marley and the Wailers. All of this is reggae. Jimmy Cliff, Be Aware, Barbara Jones, Sad Movies. Yeah, but nothing too. There was some expensive stuff in here as well, to be honest, but that has gone. But there's still some rarities for sure. Howdy and Tenky, Flowers and Alvin. Some cheaper stuff. Songbird, Singerman, Crystallites. I haven't seen that one before. This that label, Blue Mountain, Skanking Bed. Obviously seen that label. Well, I sold one of these labels before. It was like I think it was to a subscriber. It's close to £300. Double barrel. So when I see that label, I'm like, Techniques, Parma Supreme. Bread. Good one to look out for. Bread label, definitely. Gregory Isaacs. Horse label, decent. And decent. Attack. This is Pepper. Third World. Trojan. What's that? 15 quid. The Pioneers, Battle of the Giants. Yes, Paradise. Parma. Big Seven. Charlie and Faye. Bob Marley and the Wailers. Satisfy My Soul. Yeah, it was a nice, it was a hell of a lot of records. See that, I don't know what it is. What does it say? BU Skank. But he would have had a matrix code on there, and you just use that matrix code and you put it into Discogs. Gives you an idea. Pressure Beat. Joe Gibbs All Stars Do It To Me. That's the B-side. What's on the other side? Tippertone. Third World, Songbird, Mash Up the Diamonds, Lloyd Parks, Time Goer Dread. And not just that, I think that is from the last one. I think it could be down to Max Reamer, Attack, what's it? Lucky, Mother Palmer, The Godfather, Jerry Lewis, Bob Marley and the Wailers, yeah, so that's great stack, because very popular. And then like there was a load of reggae albums, but a lot of disco singles. Mighty Diamonds, Change, Reggae Jamaica 3, Volume 3, Handsworth Revolution, that's quite popular. Ken Boothe, Let's Get It On, had a couple of them. Then these kind of like, that's what it says now, Burning Songs, Leroy Smart, Gregory Isaacs, Alton Ellis. A lot of quite, a lot of disco. No, this. There was a lot of disco. Don't know if it's in there though. Yeah, but a lot of singles as well. Stealing Love, C. Davis. What's that? Brixton Riot, Charismatic Youth. Yeah, some great stuff, and it's good because literally a subscriber came in and rinsed Barrington Levi, Rankin Trevor, Wife and Sweetheart, Demo Friend. Literally rinsed the reggae section. I said, oh, it took a massive stack. Because normally when people do that, they bring it over to the deck and have a listen. I said, oh, do you want that? Or do you want to listen to the... I said, I'll set up the deck for you. He's like, no, I want to buy it. I was like, oh, right, okay. He was literally like, that much. So, yeah. I've put his pin on the map. He's down in Bromsgrove. Just outside of the... thing, so you can qualify. So, yeah. That's more stock I've got to put out. I think it was a dealer. He come in and said, do you want to buy some records? I was like, yeah, buy records. And I was like, oh, this was all in there. I have a feeling it was like his £5, £3 box or something. Nothing like out of this world, like. But it's just good to have, you know. It's good for people to look through. Don't forget, I can always put it in into Red Brick if needed. So that was that. Again, like nothing to. Some down here as well, I think. Poison, London Town. Like, there's nothing I hadn't got or hadn't seen before. Stuff that's, you know. And he also gave me Wharfdale kit speakers. They're not like Wharfdale. It's got a Wharfdale box, but like a homemade speaker system inside. And I was just sorting this out. So the Cure are playing on Wednesday in Birmingham. So I haven't managed to get these into Red Brick yet. So I put them on Facebook Marketplace just to see how we go with them. So yeah, that's where we're at. So probably just do some rapping, not like, you know, I was on the live. Wrapping, boxing up parcels, etc, etc. Doing some taxiing, just see where this video takes me. I don't know where it's going to take me. We could end up anywhere, but yeah, be interesting just to see. Just gives you a bit more of an insight on what I do on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, so there we go. Next up, I want to show you how I package a record. I have done a job. You know, it's difficult to sort of you know, record every step of your day, but I've already done a job. It's 6 passengers, Billsley, which is literally where I am, not far from where I am, into central Solihull. 6 ladies on a Christmas night out, and it was 14 quid, so not a bad start. How do I send a record out? So as you know, I use pizza boxes. Well, I say that. You can put anything in them. There are 12.5 by 12.5 by 2 centimeters. I'll put the link in the description if you want to see exactly where I buy them from. But yeah, very handy, not just for records, but for any type of you know, thing that you need to send that would fit that box. So I sold this record, Gat the Core Passion, £50. So I want to make sure that I take the most care out of this record, and the buyer can tell that I've taken the most care, you know, for this, you know, 50 quid record. It was already in this plastic sleeve. That's a good start. Now what I would do is take the record out of the sleeve, because you don't want this to be damaged in transit. You don't want to give the customer any excuse for this being damaged in transit, because it's still, you know, the edges are pretty sharp. So with this, I want to take it out of the sleeve, put it into into plastic sleeve. The other thing I'm going to do, so that goes into there. The other thing, because that says £5 on, I've had this before. I don't want them thinking this was £5 at one point, so I'll just scribble that out. So it's in a pretty protective way of sending it. Then let's get some newspaper, just as a sort of a blanket. Then I always get, I never used to do this, but again, 2 scrunchies of newspaper, filler, fold it up. I never used to do that, but you know, if I didn't do that, you would feel that, you would hear that rattling back. And I did have, you know, a few issues with people saying, oh, you just sent the record in a box. So, you know, I'll get newspaper for free, so put it in there. It just stops the excuses and gives it the best chance possible of getting it to the customer. And that's it. £50 record, packaged up, done and dusted. That's how I do mine. How do you do yours? Sales update. So I've been packaging and pottering. Last one. Oh, hold on. Last one out the door. See you later, Charlie XCX. Gone. And something I don't see too many of is A singles box, but it's an XL singles box. Get about 100 singles in there. You see the little ones all the time, but that was a XL. I had it on for 25 and it sold for 21 on an offer. So yeah, out the door. Right, just got a job. Only local, only a £4 quidder. £4 quid for £4. But while I'm out, parcels are done. So I do the job, then go do the parcels. So I'm doing like 2 things at the same time. Do the job, doing parcels at the same time. So it's all about trying to sort of doing 2 things at the same time, 3 things at the same time. You know, you get the drift. So I'm at a place called the Drawbridge. Fascinating fact. It actually has a drawbridge over a canal, hence the name, the Drawbridge. £4 job. 2 jobs now today. Started at like 1:30 and we're up to £18 so far. Right, I've got to do these parcels. Locker time. These are my OG original favourites, but I found some better ones since, but I am closer to here. Watch. Normally it will say, oh, lockers are full. Looks like we're going to be okay. Yeah, it should be okay. I'm not going to record all this. See you in a bit. Special guest coming down the road. Who's coming?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa's here. Merry Christmas. Next job has just come in after that excitement of Santa. Got to go into town. 6 passengers, so that's good. £1.50 back into Hall Green, so that'll be about 20 quid, I reckon. We'll see. So that is that job done. That lady actually tipped me £2.08 on the app, so that was £22.88 in total. So what are we on? 18, 22, 88, like 40, 18, about 48 quid. Correct me if I'm wrong, but about that. 3 jobs, very good. And it's now 20 to 6. Football kicks off in 1 hour and 20. So I'm hoping there'll be probably a lull in while the match is on. Be able to watch the match, and yeah, it'll be busy after. So that's the plan. I'm just going to lock up before. Just going to finish up here. I'm going to list this. Camel, My Confession, Cornell Campbell. It's about 60 quid, I think, in this condition. And I had a sale while I was on that job. So that's a £22 job, and I had a £20 sale. I know it's down here. So, I know, because I do just put it down here on Saturday. And that is Vivian Jones. One of These Days. Pieces. Vivian, I don't know what it just says, Doug Piece on the back, but yeah, 20 quid for that. That was all part of the disco reggae collection that we recently had in. So I've got a job lined up for 6:15. It's probably about 5 to 6 now. Yeah, £7 job, so go and do that, and that'll take us about 7:30. So we'll see what happens. So that'll be about, I can't add it up, but yeah, we're doing all right, not too bad. Right, so that's that job done. Where was it? Dickens Heath to Shirley. I've got another one come through. Hollywood to Hollywood, not, you know, Hollywood America, but Hollywood. that's only a short one. But while I've been driving around, last few minutes, so another record box on an offer, $15.73, and a Nook Simple Touch, which is like one of these readers. I've paid £2-3 quid. It was on a video, and I just got it on sold on offer, £30.79. So yes, eBay's going well today. I think I'll wrap it up there. England won 3-0. Got to watch the whole match at home, which is good. No disturbances. Match finished, and then the job started flooding in, so jumped back in the car. I've done a £4 job and a £7 job. Might hang about a little bit longer, see what happens. But yeah, probably going to finish it there now. Hope you enjoyed today's day. This is what I've done today, usual day on a Sunday. One thing has been playing on my mind a bit. In the live, someone said, if you watch the live, that is, someone asked me, has anyone ever done a runner? First thing I thought about when that said was, has anyone ever took something from the shop and run off with it? Which hasn't happened. But then it clocked, they were talking about taxis, and I was like, yeah, someone did do a runner. Whether you believe this or not, I'll leave it up to you, but I'm telling you now, this is what happened. You might have heard about it. It's been in the news. Back in August, we had a job come in, Dams and Wood, nice area, nice houses, wouldn't think anything of it. Took these 2 kids. When I got there, it's 2 kids. It was like, oh, you know, it was a cash booking. They phoned and booked it, paying cash. They initially called from a withheld number, and they just give a different number. But anyway, I was halfway up to Resorts World, and I was thinking, there's something not right here. I think I'm going to have problems with the fare. They don't plan on paying. And then when we got to the barriers at Resorts World, I thought, right, well, we're not there yet, but now's the chance to sort the payment out. So, you know, while the barriers are getting sorted, do you want to make the payment? Like, are we going to go inside and get some cash? I was like, no, you're not. You're not going to pay. I said, no, well, don't worry about that. I said, I've got a card machine you can pay on. And they're like, oh, he hasn't got his card. I'm like, well, how you going to get the cash out then if you ain't got no card? I said, oh, he's going to do it on his phone. I said, oh yeah, you can pay on your phone on the card machine. Every barrier, every excuse I had an answer for. And then once they realised they had no other answers or get out clauses for making payment there and then, they just got out the car. And stupidly, I was like, I grabbed him by his arm, not like pulling him, like where you going, you got to pay sort of thing. And then his mates jumped out. They were nice as pie the whole way there. They just both switched like that, boom. And they were standing like at the passenger door. The door was wide open, and they were gonna start like throwing some punches in. And I was just like, what? It's good, you know. I didn't react to them sort of trying to fight. Anyway, they walked off. They left the doors open and everything, so I had to get out and close the doors. Anyway, last week, let me turn this off. Last week, there was a road closed early morning around Earlswood way. If you know Birmingham, Earlswood's a nice area. Someone had been found, murdered, killed. Turns out this person was a taxi driver. And you know, it's just like, you think about that all the time. You're picking different random people up all the time. You never know who's getting in your car. In general, our customers are very regular customers. You get to know your customers, but as we're a growing company, you're picking new people up all the time. So obviously you've got, obviously it doesn't happen very often, but when it happens, you're like, you know, wow, you're like, bloody hell, like, you think about how sort of vulnerable you are. Anyway, they released a picture. One of the kids handed himself in to the police. They released a picture of who they're looking for, and it was the same kids that done a runner on me back in August. And I just couldn't believe it that these two kids went on to kill a taxi driver. Now, I've got no doubt that the same thing happened. They booked it from town to Earlswood. It was about 6 in the morning. This is the information that's been released. And you know, they had no intention of paying. I think that taxi driver has put up a fight, more of a fight than I did. And one of them's carrying a knife. There was one was sitting in this seat here, the other one sitting in the back. I was broad daylight when I dropped them. There was hundreds of people around at the Resorts World, and they were brazen enough to run then. You know, this would have been 6 in the morning, dark country lane in Earlswood. I reckon that he's put up a fight. He wants his money. Don't blame him. And he's lost his life over it. 5 kids. Oh man, unbelievable, unbelievable. It's just really made me think this weekend, like, bloody hell, like, you know, not that it could have been me. I just don't think that, but the fact that these were in the car. So yeah, day in the life of a taxi driver, and that is what happened this weekend. Well, that news come out this weekend. I've phoned the police. I've given them all my information. I told them all the details about the journey that I had with me and the experience they had with me, because it builds up a profile of what these little bastards are like. So yeah, there you are. Thanks for watching. See you in the next reselling video. I'm going to try and get to a car boot. You always say that and then just don't go, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. See you in a bit. Bye.